But that's a problem that draft time come, man. There's gonna be a lot of stuff happening, man. It's gonna be so much stuff. We ain't gonna be able to cover it all. You know, that's just how much stuff gonna be happening, man. Because teams are waiting to that time. Because I mentioned earlier, and I don't know if you agree with this or not. A lot of teams are tired of leaking out what they want to do to the whole staff. So now what they're doing is the general manager and the owner is the only ones willing and dealing with each other, discussing these things, because they don't want this stuff to get leaked out. And I feel a lot of these coaches is like, man, hey man, I'm gonna put it out there. They're gonna give me a couple of 100,000 or something to leak this. I'm gonna leak it, you know, and whatnot. So that's what's been happening. Nobody knows who gonna do what yet, but there's a lot of agreements going on under the table, and I think that it's gonna be so much happening, man. Your team gonna get better behind it. My team gonna get better behind it. You know, a couple of these teams that are like a couple players away from being playoff contention, they gonna better from it. Because the draft is deep. If you look at the draft, just about every position, maybe not linemen's too tough, but every position is almost deep, man.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting what we see, especially in the first half of the first round of the NFL draft. We may see 3 or 4 quarterbacks go within the first 10 picks of this year's draft. The defensive end class, the defensive line class this year is extremely deep.
Right.
So if you're looking for a defensive tackle or a defensive end, this is your kind of draft, because there are a lot of edge rushers and interior linemen and interior defensive players that will be available in this year's draft. So it's a very, very talented group of defensive players, especially on the defensive line, that are going to be out there. But obviously the sexy names and, of course, the ones that get all the drama and news are the quarterbacks. So those first 10 picks will be interesting to watch. So I think, obviously Josh Rosen, Sam Darnold, Josh Allen, and potentially even Baker Mayfield will all go within the first 10 picks of this year's draft. And, of course, you mix in guys like Saquon Barkley and others who are in the mix for a number 1 overall pick. But as we get closer to this draft, we'll definitely be talking about it more, because obviously the NFL likes to keep itself in the news, and they've done a good job of that every single day and month by having something to talk about. And the NFL draft, of course, is on its way here at the end of this month. Hard to believe it's April already, and the NFL draft will be in about 3 weeks. So it should be an interesting time as the stuff continues to ratchet itself up.
Don't you think the draft it takes too long for the draft? But the season was over in January, right? Early January. Playoffs went throughout January. Super Bowl first weekend of February, and the draft is the last week or 2 weeks of the April. That's crazy, man. NFL got to get better with that, man. Definitely that, man. But
it's all about.
Go ahead.
They got to lose, man.
Man, shit. I put it like this: you know who you want. I know who I want. Let's just go ahead on and pick them, man. All this here, combines and what they call them, personal workouts with at your field. That's what they personal workout. All that's bullshit, man. You seen this player play throughout his career, so why is you going through all this? He ain't changed since that time. If he got hurt, maybe you want to go and see what his injury like. Could he come back from that? That's about it. But all that other bullshit, man, that's garbage, man. You know what I'm saying? But we got 5 minutes left, man. Let me talk to you quickly about this here Major League Baseball, man. It's only a couple of games. Like, we played 4 games, our Yankees, man. What do you think about the moves that have been made, especially yesterday game? We'll go back to yesterday game. What do you think about the moves that Bull made yesterday?
Look, it's a long season. So for me, Aaron Boone is getting his feet wet. He's going to make his mistakes. He's going to make, decisions that at times are going to be questionable, because he's never been a manager at any kind of level. So I'm not going to be too hard on Aaron through his first, week of managing this team. He's got a lot of toys to work with and play with, and the major concern right now is Betances, because Betances is struggling, and he has got to figure it out. So if the bullpen can get right with Betances, obviously the offense is going to be potent this year with Stanton and Judge, and especially when Greg Bird gets back from injury in about 8 weeks. So, Aaron Boone, he'll be fine because he's got a lot to work with. So I'm not going to be too hard on Aaron to the first few games of the year, because he's going to get enough from the New York media as it is that I'm not pile on right now as far as he's concerned. But he'll be fine. He'll take his lumps as any first-time manager would, especially in his situation where he's never been a manager at any level. So he'll be all right.
Yeah, the reason I said that is because Saturday in the bar before yesterday's game, me and another New York Yankee fan, because we find each other. I had my hat on. So anyway, he was saying that Betances, what could we do with him? I said, this is my thing with Betances. Betances can do it if he wanted. Betances went out last year and said that he was getting paid less than what he should be paid in that arbitration, right? Then, the season came along. He did good, but then he did bad. He was off and on, up and on, up and down, up and down. Playoff time, they kind of froze him a little bit from the playoffs, right? So this is what the Yankees should do, especially in spring training where I seen that he was still struggling a little bit, right? This is what they should have did. They should have said, we'll take the best offer for Betances, right? Let him go somewhere so he can redevelop himself mind-wise, because it's all in his mind right now. It's not in his ability to pitch. It's in his mind, because if he stopped trying to throw the breaking ball all the time, his fastball, he can get anybody out he wants to with his fastball, because he's 6'8" and he's coming down on you. So his fastball is a little more giddy up, right? So he needs to go somewhere else to get a clear mind, get away from the New York media, New York fans, because if he don't, it's going to destroy him, So I would try to take the best offer I can for him, and they can get something for him because he's just that good of a talent. But don't put him in your own division. Make sure he's away from hurting you in the long run, So that's what I would do. Or either you're going to have to get somebody to work with him. You're going to have to get somebody coming in and work with his mind, not his ability. His ability to pitch is good. It's just his mind, thinking about what he needs to do and how to do it. That's what I always thought about him, man. But if we get him together, man, plus we had a couple of injuries. Greg Bird, when will he ever play a full season with the Yankees? Because he's a talent, man. It seemed like he got bad feet, bad ankles. You know what I'm saying? So, either this, man. Find somebody that they had a guy that they could have put at first base. The guy that used to play, who he played with last year. Didn't he play with Toronto? I think he did. I can't think of his name. He's a left-hand hitter. He played with Toronto and hit quite a few home runs last year. But we had him in camp. But when we picked up Larry Walker, he was able to option out and be a free agent, go to anybody he wants. But nobody picked him up yet. So we had a chance to get him. I hate that I forgot his name, man. But that happens sometimes when you got so much on your mind. But we gonna, like you said, we gonna be good. We gonna be good. We got four games in. We 2-2. Once that lineup start clicking, man, shit, ain't nobody gonna be able to tell me, you, and any other Yankee fan anything, because it's gonna be all about the Bronx Bombers. But anything you got to say to me before you leave, Kev, and I end this show, man? Anything you want to say, man? Because, like I said, it's nothing else out there you can say good about you. Because I done said it all.
I just want you to have a good day, man. Get yourself something to eat. Get yourself right, man. And look, keep doing what you're doing, man. Enjoy what you do on this show. Shout out to the entire X Squad. We appreciate all of the X Squad and everybody listening to not only our show but supporting every single show on the X Squad. So X Squad up, and big shout out to you, Chief ROCKA, and your recap show, man. I'm a housewife. Little people know about this, but they're gonna know now because I'm about to tell them. But I'm a huge Real Housewives of Atlanta fan, so I enjoy your recap. I didn't get a chance to watch last night. Union is next week, so I'm gonna have to try and catch up. Me and my wife have to catch up and watch. Candy is my favorite. Just so everybody knows, Candy's my favorite housewife.
I'm gonna tell you a story about that. Candy was my favorite, but you know what happened? She was on Radiohead, right? And Frank Ski was the morning show person. He's back morning show now. And he had up there, this is when she was looking for a man outside of the entertainment field, right? Because she tired of all entertainers or celebrities. She wanted a man outside. She wanted a blue collar, hard working man, right? I put my bid in. I called up there, man. I sent Frank a picture because I knew Frank. I sent Frank a picture, right, to show her and shit. You know what I'm saying? But you know what happened? She took all the people that did this, and she said she gonna evaluate it. And then this fucking Todd come in the goddamn picture from nowhere. Fuck Todd, man. I'm about sick of this motherfucker right now. He done took the dream of my heart. So Candy's not the dream of my heart no more, man. I'm kind of pushing close to Cynthia since she's in the 50s, and she fine as wine, man. I seen her in person too, man. Down here at the when she was married to Peter at Peter Club. Yeah, man. I seen her. Yeah, I seen her, man. She all that in something, bro. That's real, man. And you know what I'm gonna do for you, Kev? The next time I see some of the members, I'm gonna get a couple of autographs and tell them to put your name and your show on it, and I'm gonna get it to you. All right?
I appreciate that.
Yes, definitely that, man. But you have a great day, bro, and let people know where they can find you at, man, so I can end this show. And hey, man, you my hero.
Look, man, we just trying to be able to grow up like you, man. Look, you can find the Clutch Tower Sports Radio live show on Twitter at CT Sports Radio. Everybody just follow us on Twitter at CT Sports Radio, and you can hear our show every Monday and Friday, 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on the Sports Radio America Network, TuneIn Radio, and the TuneIn app. And then you can catch the replay of our show Tuesday through Thursday, 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And like and follow our Facebook page at facebook.com/Clutch Tower Sports Radio. So I appreciate you letting me talk to you for a few minutes, rap with you a little bit, Chief, man. I appreciate it.
And now that you're a Housewife fan, I may need you on a segment next Monday, man, so we can go over this here reunion show, because I'm going to have my popcorn and my Corona sitting right there watching it next Sunday night, man. Definitely that, bro. Hey. You have a great day, man, Kevin. We'll be talking.
All right, man. We'll talk soon.
All right, bro. That was Ted from Clutch Talk Sports and Chief Rocket Dan. But, hey, listen, man, I had a good time with y'all today, man, even though we had to do 2 shows, like a show and a partial, right? Hey, man, it was fun, man. It was definitely fun. They had a little showdown here this weekend, little throw-in concert, man, where you had Gucci Mane, you had the Migos, 2 Chainz, and who else intern?
The Migos.
2 Chainz, Gucci Mane, and it was somebody else.
The Migos.
I said the Migos, man. Damn, take the sugar daddies out the damn ear. I said that.
You said 2 Chainz, you said Gucci Mane.
Uh-huh. The Migos. K-Camp. That's who the 4th one was. And that was it. And then they had a bunch of other people from the A that was coming in each one they showed. Scrappy got up there and did his thing, man. The A was popping this weekend. I didn't have no tickets to go. You know what I'm saying? But it was all nice and smooth. But you know what? I'm going to play this song right here for Miss Candy Burrs. And with that, I'm going to drop the mic. Chief Rocker gone.